Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steffi, and if you're new, welcome. Did y'all like my new intro? Cause I really love it. Let me introduce y'all to the hair that I'll be using today from Utah's Hair City. Doesn't it look so good? 3 bundles, 613, 26 inches, and the site has not been dropped yet, so details of the hair will be coming very soon. Just wait on it. Here's the unit. I did make it off camera because it was my second time making a wig, and my last video on my channel is a wig tutorial, so I don't want to give you guys any repetitive things. This is 2 bundles and a frontal, so it looks full already. I love that about the hair, and I have a whole bundle left. Dye I will be using today is Adore Hair Dye in the shades Violet Gem, Indigo Blue, and Neon Pink. So here I'm just using some Vaseline to apply to the lace so that it does not get any stains on it from the dye, because we will be dyeing manually today. Here I'm just mixing some of the dyes together so I can get that perfect shade of purple that I want, and I'm mixing Indigo Blue and Violet Gem right here. Here I was testing out the color that I just mixed up onto a piece of hair. I like the shade, but I did end up adding more Violet Gem to make it more purple and brighter because it was looking very blue. So I realized in the back of the Adore bottle it says that you should apply the dye to towel dry hair. So I wet the hair a little bit to become a little towel dry, because I feel like it probably would dye way better that way. So here I'm just parting, and I'm going by like two tracks at a time. So I parted the hair into small pieces, and I started off with the purple, of course, first. So how I exactly did it was in each piece I used a different shade. So here was Neon Pink and Violet Gem mixture, and then you see in the first piece I did use the Indigo Blue and the Violet Gem mixture. So I was basically using Violet Gem for both shades to get that perfect shade, the perfect shades that I wanted. And you know, I had to think about the vision. I had to really go back to the picture of the Jonathan picture of how exactly the hair was. So it was basically a purple with pink highlights. So as for dyeing the frontal, I went lightly with some dye on the brush and went to the roots to tap lightly, just remember, very lightly around the roots. And then I went with some dye on the comb and kind of combed it in so that it looked very natural and I didn't like miss any platinum spots. So here is the first row done. I did not care to get right under the track because you know you will not be seeing it in the back of the hair, but I think y'all get the gist, so let's speed it up a little bit. So as I was going on with dyeing the hair, I did realize that I should go by smaller pieces so I could get that real highlights effect that I wanted. And I was going by small pieces in different shades. And also I was mixing different shades as I was going so I could get different colors and a good mixture of different colors. So I did forget to film me rinsing the dye out, but I used cold water and purple shampoo to get the brassiness out, and this is the hair after rinsing it. I did leave the hair to air dry overnight, but it was still wet on the inside of the hair, so I just ended up blow drying it. You can really see all the different shades that I put in there, and it looks so good. Like, you can really see like the highlight aspect of how I wanted it, and it looks just too good. Like, you can see the pinks, the blues, like the different color of the dyes. Like, it's just 1K. Here's the final look, y'all, and let me say something. The color vibrant as fuck, bitch. Oh my gosh, like, literally looks so good. 26 inches, bitch. Ooh, I was checking for shedding right here, but bitch, like, look, come on. I knew I was saying it right there. Come on. I was size this shit, like, just 1K. Okay, sisters, now it's time to start them straight backs. And that's what I'm doing here, obviously. So we can get ready to install. And look at my bitch in the back sitting pretty. Period. Now getting into the installation, we're going to be going with some rubbing alcohol and cleaning my forehead so that we can have a clean base to apply the glue. Going with some got to be glue and some free spray to slick back my edges so it does not get in the way whenever I'm installing. Now I'm putting the wig on and just adjusting it so I can know exactly where I need it. Now putting the hair up so it doesn't get in the way of when I'm cutting the lace to be adjusted to my head. Alright, so tip on cutting the lace, make sure that you get all the hair out the way. Like I did, put my hair up so I didn't cut any of unnecessary hair that I didn't need to.
Purchase your track today.
Now, time for install. I'm going to be flipping the lace back, and today we're going to be using Bold Hold Active Glue. And I'm going to be starting off with 1 layer. We did do 2 layers today because I really wanted a nice, secure install. And as always, drying the glue on cool. Once the glue gets as transparent as it can get, I'm going to be flipping the lace down. Then I'm going to go with my comb and really get the comb through the hair so that the lace can get as flat as possible on my hairline so we can get the best outcome. So I'm going in with my blow dryer and my comb at the same time so that it's drying into the place that I want it. And I'm going to be using some Got To Be spray so I can get it really secured in the places that I need. So a lot of back and forth with the spray, comb, and blow drying. Onto cutting the lace, I was using scissors at first, but it was not working for me. I don't know why today wasn't. So I went in with the razor stick and this ebony lace tint, y'all, and the shade medium brown. It was not looking correct when I was cutting look at my face. Like, no, it was not my shade at all. And it was really upsetting me and my homegirls because I really thought it was going to be my shade. And I thought it was looking cute. But we're going to get back to that and we're going to finish cutting the lace.
Purchase your track today.
So this whole video was really just a trial and error. I went in with some rubbing alcohol here to really clean it up and think it was going to melt a little bit. Sometimes that does work, but it didn't. It made it even worse. So I went in some got-to-be spray. And usually when you use got-to-be spray on the lace, it does melt it. But this tint really did its damage because it didn't work. I was going to do this step anyway to secure all the excess lace, but it didn't melt the way I wanted it to. I really wasn't too worried about the lace not being melted because what can't makeup fix? I went in with some Maybelline foundation in the shade 370. That's my normal makeup shade, my normal foundation shade. So I really went in on this lace with the makeup because this ebony lace tint really did it for me. So I had to go ham. Okay, now it's looking way better. Like, it's still looking a little white, but I know that when I do my makeup, it's gonna really blend in. And because, you know, I just used my makeup foundation and I put some in the part. I said I went ham with the makeup. I really had to make sure that this shade was reciprocated throughout the whole lace. Using my She Is Bomb Collection hair wax stick, I'm gonna be just applying it to the hair, to the front, around the part, so that I can go in with my hot comb and really flatten out the hair and get it as flat as possible so it could be looking like scalp. And it's already looking like scalp. Like, do you see the part? It looks too good. I think I plugged fairly good on this 613 hair. This is my first time working with 613 hair too. Now onto styling the hair. We're going to be popping some curls into it. Y'all can just watch this part because it's very self-explanatory, so we're going to speed it up a little bit. Let me just mention, I was kind of struggling in the beginning because I suck at curling hair, but I did get the gist of it, so yeah. I'm back and I'm gonna show you guys the curls. I hope they came out right. Please don't ruin the. I'm gonna lightly comb them out. I am just living for this. I'm living.
Purchase your tracks today.
Guitar's Hair City, y'all. I really am in love with it right now. This came out better than I thought, than I ever would have expected. It would have came out. I can't even speak. It's just so pretty. Period. We shutting shit down, but period. Come on, color. Come through. I am in love. Purple used to be my favorite color, and I am just madly in love. Okay, that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.